Game 4, Steph Curry is a god and dropped 43 points on the Celtics tonight in a win 107-97. Wow, let's talk about this game. So, first of all, I think we just have to talk about Steph Curry. Absolutely mental, out of his mind performance tonight. 43 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists on 53, 50, 88 shooting. Absolutely incredible game by Steph Curry. Huge carry job by him tonight. The difficulty on the threes that he was hitting the entire game. There was a lot of threes that were like off of really high screen and pick and rolls, but like some of his threes were just mental. He had his first three. He did a dribble. He dribbled inside and then he pulled it all the way out somehow and got the three. Then he had like two back-to-back threes in like the third or fourth quarter. I think it was the third quarter. He also went off in the third quarter, believe it or not. I think he scored 11 in the third quarter. Maybe it's more, but he had two back-to-back threes that he definitely got fouled on, both of them. The second one for sure, and he didn't get a call for either. But absolute carry job by Steph Curry tonight. You know, I mean, I can't say anything more other than this is like a legendary performance by Curry. Maybe one of his best games ever. Like 43 points in a must-win situation. Like this is a must-win game. You can't go down 3-1. And he tied up the series basically single-handedly by himself. Incredible game tonight by Steph Curry. Second best player on the Warriors tonight, Andrew Wiggins, 17 points and 17 shots, but that does not tell the whole story. He had 16 rebounds. Absolutely mental on the glass. The entire Warriors team, like Curry got 10, Draymond got 9, Looney got 11. So a lot of rebounds. They out-rebounded Boston like crazy tonight and out-offensive rebounded them as well. Draymond didn't play well, but he still had 5 offensive rebounds. Wiggins with 3 huge offensive rebounds, at least 2 of them in the fourth quarter. Like big buckets from him. And he was just really aggressive today, which I appreciated because, Clay was just all right. And obviously Draymond has been struggling and he still struggled tonight. But Wiggins was he was good defensively for the most part, and he was really aggressive driving and no hesitation on his 3-point. And, his efficiency doesn't tell the whole story. He was definitely the second best Warrior player tonight, but don't get it wrong, Curry absolutely carried this team on his back like crazy. Klay Thompson, not the most efficient game, only 18 points tonight on 17 shots, same like Wiggins, but 4 of 10. He hit some timely threes. 1 3 to tie the game up in like the early third or second quarter. I think it was the early third quarter to tie the game up. He had a big 3 in the Warriors' crazy run near the end of the game that I'll talk about. The Warriors went in the final, I believe, 4 or 5 minutes of this game. They went on a 17-3 run, and Clay hit a 3 in that run, which was really big, but also huge Celtics collapse. I'll get to that, but Clay again not efficient like last game, but he had some timely buckets. Draymond again not good tonight. He did have the 5 offensive rebounds, that's good. 8 assists is also nice, 4 steals, but he also had 3 fouls, 2 turnovers, only 2 points. He was not he still is not good, but I wouldn't say he was awful. The main reason I wouldn't say he was awful is because Steve Kerr did pull him out of the game multiple times and had a much smaller lineup. At one point, the lineup was Curry, Gary Payton, Jordan Poole, Bielitsa, and Looney, which is a super small lineup for them. No Draymond or Kevon Looney, but it worked out tonight, and good job on Steve Kerr to make sure to not play Draymond as much because he did not play very well. But I would say in like the final stretch of the game, he did play well. He got one last assist to Kevon Looney in that big run, and Kevon Looney was pretty good today as well. A lot of rebounding from him. Jordan Poole tonight, last one I'll talk about. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover. Solid game from him offensively. I think might be his best offensive game in this series so far. I believe 14 points. Um, no, he had 2 big 3s back to back in like the second quarter, I believe. Offensively, he just played well today. His probably his best game so far. But yeah, overall for the Warriors, they out rebounded the Celtics like crazy. 55 rebounds to the Celtics only had 42 rebounds. Huge difference, compared to the last game where the Warriors got out rebounded like crazy. They really stepped up today defensively as well in that final 17-3 run. Really, really good from them defensively. And partially the Celtics were just selling. They were really selling and just chucking up threes. I'll get to that, but Warriors really good win, tied it up going back to Oracle for game 5. As a neutral fan, I'm very happy that that they won. Now the series is tied 2-2. It's much more interesting now if that now that it's tied instead of it being 3-1 for the Celtics. Game 5 is going to be very fun to watch on Monday, and then Game 6. Hopefully, I'm praying for a Game 7. That would be the most fun. I really hope for a Game 7. On the Celtics side of things, let's just say they were bad in the final 5 minutes. They let the Warriors go on a 17-3 run. What's up with that, man? What kind of game was that? Tatum, Brown, Marcus Smart, none of them had really standout games. Jason Tatum was all right. I believe in the first half he was 6 of 13. So that means in the second half he was 2 of 10. So, which was evident. He was not good in the second half. He was settling for some threes, and when he drives, he keeps looking to foul. He is like very head and shoulders above anybody on the court at all times in terms of finishing, I believe. Like his wingspan, his body, just his skills and ability at his size. Like he should be the best finisher on the court at all times. And yet multiple times when he tries to go up, he's looking for fouls, and it just didn't cut it today. 6 assists and 6 turnovers for Tatum, 23 points on 23 shots. Not a good game. Not a good game at all. I don't know what to tell you. Actually, Tatum was 6 of 14 in the first half, so he was 2 of 9 in the second half for 7 points. He hit 1 3 and then whatever, but he was not good. Jaylen Brown as well, not efficient. Marcus Smart was chucking up a lot of shots. Yeah, bad ending for the Celtics in this game. From the 4-minute 16-second mark in the fourth quarter for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown missed 3, Tatum missed 3, then Marcus Smart gets a 3 in the corner he missed, and then they get an offensive rebound and he gets another 3 and he misses that one. Horford misses another 3, then Horford makes a 3 and then Derek White at the very end airballs a corner 3. So in the final 4 minutes, they were, what is this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, they were 1 of 7 in the final 4 minutes from 3. So yeah, and it's even more frustrating because they were down by 3. This basically most of that time it was 97-94, and they were down by 3, and they were not looking to attack. I mean, to be honest, the Warriors defense was doing a pretty good job closing out on like not allowing them to drive at all, and the Celtics were just like settling for the worst shots. When Marcus Smart shoots 2 back-to-back threes when you're down 3 in the final like 3 minutes of the game, like they were trying to fail. They were just trying to fail, and it was very evident that they just failed. Like, this was a bad way to lose the game. Just chucking up threes and nothing else. Celtics in the fourth, right here, 4 of 13 from 3, 7 of 21 overall. Tatum 1 of 5, he hit 1 3. Al Horford hit 1 3. Jalen missed 3 threes. Marcus hit a 3, but it was before the run. And Derek hit a 3, but it was before the run. But just abysmal, and just they were completely reverted to the old Celtics ways of just like forgetting how to play basketball and forgetting how to close out a game. And they completely I think that they lost this game. You know, Curry had an incredible game. There's nothing you can say about it, but just their execution in the final minutes, chucking up threes, not even trying to look to get a 2 or anything while they were down 3. Like, I know you want to tie it, but at least, like, when you missed at least 3 threes after Marcus Smart missed him and they got an offensive rebound, they just settled for another Marcus Smart 3. And that was when I knew that they were going to lose, because, like, you don't win a game with that poor of an execution. Like, they just failed. Like, it was just very evident that they did not know how to close out this game. And, you know, for the Celtics overall, for Jason Tatum overall, he has been pretty abysmal inside the arc from 2 overall in this series. He's just been not as efficient as you would hope he could be as an amazing finisher that he could be, but he just isn't. And it's very disappointing. It's even more disappointing because the Celtics, they shot like 3 of those, I think they shot 4 of those missed threes while they were down 3, and then Curry hits an incredible 3 with Derek White completely in his face to put them up by 6, and then Al Horford hits a 3. But then after that, the Celtics did not score at all. So, poor execution at the end of this game for the Celtics. Nobody on their team had nobody on their team had a standout performance. None of them were very efficient. And Jason Tatum, like, he has not been good. He has not been very good this series. Honestly, he has not been very good at all. He's been very just like middle of the road. Like, you can make an argument that Jaylen Brown has been better overall than him. But, you know, it is what it is. Curry in this game, absolutely incredible. That's a full-on foul from Tatum. And he just hits it. He's a madman. Let's look at this. Jaylen Brown is trying to drive. Clay completely blocks him. Al Horford with the 3. See, they were down by 3. 3 of 11 from 3 so far in the quarter. And then Curry, incredible. Derek White all in his face. Incredible 3 right there. Incredible 3. Another Curry 3, because why not? He was the best player in the world tonight. Gary Payton with the awareness to keep it up to him. As well, this play right here, Draymond came back in the game. You know, that assist isn't possible without him in the game. He did perform well in the final few minutes. And then Brown, Jaylen Brown right here, just loses the ball, loses control of it, and the game was over right here. You know, Celtics turnover and poor execution in the fourth. Chucking up threes, looking lost and confused, and forgot how to play their style of basketball correctly. Culminates into a loss. Right here, Ime Udoka says as well At times he's looking for fouls, but sometimes hunting fouls instead of going to finish. I've seen that in a few games so far. When you're trying to get a foul, you're not looking to score the ball. You're looking to create content, to create contact, and when you're finishing, you have to always look to score, and because the whistle, you can't guarantee a foul, but you can at least try and finish. If you're not looking to finish, if you're trying to create fouls and you don't get the fouls, then it's just embarrassing. And he is not having a good series. Game 5 series tied 2-2. Golden State has home court advantage in the final 3 games. I mean, it's still anybody's series, to be honest. Like, Curry had to completely carry the Warriors tonight, but I can definitely see the Celtics coming back and winning Game 5, or the Warriors winning Game 5. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised in either one. I just hope for a 7-game series, and whoever wins, to be honest. It doesn't really matter to me.